My husband Elias was the alpha of the Dubois pack and the CEO of a major company. 2 months into my pregnancy, I saw his beta Vivian post an update on INS. The photo showed Elias with his arms around her, holding up a red lace bra. My boyfriend is too passionate, he ripped my bra. Good thing he bought me a new lace one. I quietly liked the post, then destroyed all the baby items I'd bought. Elias called just as I finished burning the last one. He hurriedly explained, the company designed new lingerie that needs promotion. Vivian and I were just acting. If you like it. No need, I said, touching my still flat belly. Advertising and marketing, I get it. After hanging up, I called my father, Arthur, the alpha of the Ashclaw pack. Dad, I agree to come back as the Ashclaw pack's alpha heir and take over your company. Elias, this time, I'm truly done with you. Outside the snow fell thick and fast. By the time Elias came home, I had already decided to divorce him. Seeing that I didn't greet him as usual, he immediately looked annoyed. Why didn't you come to meet me? It's snowing so heavily, weren't you worried I wouldn't make it back? He complained as he kicked off his shoes. Snow melt mixed with mud stained the carpet. In the past, I would have carefully wiped his shoes with a towel, then handed him a cup of coffee I'd brewed myself. But now, I don't feel like moving. Alea's expression froze instantly. His Adam's apple bobbed twice. Then where's my coffee? Forgot. After a deathly silence, Clara, what's gotten into you now? Is it just because of those pictures? He excitedly reached for my hand, but I deliberately avoided him, still holding my coffee cup. New products need promotion, I told you about it. Don't always use your pregnant woman tantrums to pressure me, I can't handle it. You're overthinking it, I calmly interrupted, my legs tucked under the blanket, shrinking back involuntarily. Pea-sized snow pellets rattled against the window, reminding me of the blizzard night half a month ago, when he'd frowned just like this. The company's new products are launching. You don't have to drag me along for a prenatal checkup. Then he'd spoken softly to Vivian on the other end of the phone, I remember every one of your efforts. Don't worry, no matter what the future holds, I'll do my best to be with you. But that day, I walked home alone through the blizzard. Elias's fingertips pressed a red mark between his brows. Finally he pulled out a cheaply packaged item from his briefcase. La Perla, same color, same style. He tossed the lingerie in front of me with a don't be ungrateful look. Satisfied now? I stared at the lingerie lying in the most ordinary plastic bag from a convenience store. The gold embossed logo was crooked and half missing. It was completely different from the one he'd given Vivian. But I still calmly said thank you, then continued scrolling on my phone without looking up. Elias's brows suddenly furrowed, he grabbed my arm. I satisfied your vanity, so why are you still giving me attitude? Vivian wore this exact collection. Everyone online is talking about it. So many people are fighting to get their hands on it. And this is your attitude? What else did he expect? What else should I do? Kneel for you? Or transfer money to you? The flowing air instantly fell into a deadly silence. I didn't want to argue anymore. I threw off the blanket and walked straight to the bedroom. Behind me I heard the crash of Elias kicking over the coffee table. But I truly couldn't think of a way to express gratitude to him, for using a fake to excuse his betrayal under the guise of promotional needs. And then, under the name of vanity, reducing all my grievances and disappointment to irrational pregnancy hormones. It was utterly pointless. I changed into clean clothes and walked to the front door. Elias's furious roar followed me to the entryway. Where are you going in this blizzard? You're pregnant, what if something happens? I fastened the last button on my coat, unable to help but curl my lips into a smile. So you do remember I'm pregnant, Elias. I put on my shoes. Do you remember the last time you left me at the hospital? I was thinking the same thing. In a blizzard while pregnant, what if something happens, and what happened? I spread my hands, then walked out the door without looking back. Just before the security door closed, I heard the sound of a cup shattering on the floor. Oh. But I didn't panic and rush back like before, to clean up the mess and appease him with a forced smile. Instead, I straightened my back and stepped into the waiting cab outside. The swirling snow hit the car windows, and a long-forgotten lightness washed over my heart. My father, Arthur, is the alpha of the Ashclaw pack. He always hoped I would inherit his company. Before I met Elias, I worked at my father's company. Everyone there recognized my abilities, and my father wanted me to be the Ashclaw pack's alpha heir. Then, I met Elias, my fated mate. We fell in love quickly, married quickly. Because he said I need you, I gave up my chance to become the Ashclaw Pack's alpha heir, and became a homemaker instead. I put away company documents, and my ink-stained fountain pen was tucked into a drawer. And now, I could finally pursue my career without any reservations. The scent of coffee and paper filled the office. The employees buzzed around me, and first among them was my father's beta Joe. He handed me a thick stack of documents. I knew you wouldn't be trapped in a gilded cage forever. I took the documents and said a sincere thank you. In the 3 years I'd been married to Elias, I truly made him my entire world. From taking care of every household chore, to being his unwavering support, and finally giving up the most brilliant career of my life. Thankfully, I finally realized that love couldn't be everything in life. Ifini.